Making food at the wrong time, making like a red sauce at like 11 a.m. is like, do you know what I mean? Like making it just like on an off time is so liberating.
Isn't it?
100%.
It just tells me, and I think it shows yourself that you don't conform to convention. You don't conform to like that idea of like, no, dude, I'm making brisket. And it's gonna be done at 3.
Because it's like there are certain rules. It's like okay, if I'm doing like it's like if you catch yourself having like I don't know a whiskey soda and a line of blow at 9 a.m. It's like that. We can like have problems there. If you want to track out a steak sandwich at 6:45 in the morning, there's actually nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And it feels incredible.
That is like
the gateway drug is like the first time as a kid you had cold Chinese food in the morning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would sneak in. If I knew that there was like cold Chinese, I would get up early and be like, I'm gonna get a hit of it before anyone wakes up.
I'm getting the cunt.
Just like 2 hits of General Tso's, ice cold.
Get on the bus.
Ooh! Stinking bread.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Hey, guess what? The other side of your by any chance? Okay. Well, that'll be our beginning of the show. Hey guys, this is the #1 shit talking podcast in America. Welcome, Station Identification. This is Big Al's Grill ASMR. I am here by my esteemed guest, Jake Cornell. I'm so excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here. Holy shit! Wow.
This is exciting.
This is huge.
We have steak sandwiches today, and everybody. Oh!
We almost lost the steak.
I almost lost all of them.
Shit.
Dude, at the end of the day, you're here in LA, and I'm just excited to talk about Rhode Island more. Because I was just in Narragansett, and a great beer. Dude, high-key underrated. The High Neighbor. I've been trying to get sponsored by Narragansett on this podcast for I don't know how long. They keep saying, Ashley. No, bring out. I might actually join a BL smoothie with you. I know you're going to drinks afterwards, right?
Yeah, but like in a bit, I have to drive back, so I'll nurse this.
Where are you getting drinks?
Taix? Taix?
Okay.
Where are you? You're at East. You're East. I'm East, yeah.
This is my favorite party.
Do you live on the west side?
Yeah, having New York comics come out, and they're just like, I don't know where shit is.
Well, I stayed on the west side last summer when I was here. I mean, I spent the entire time driving to the east side. The entire time. So I was like, and then, I mean, truly the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is because my friend gave me his apartment.
Yeah.
So I have a free place to stay, but I would have, if I had to pay, I would have paid for the east side. I didn't pay.
Bro, at the end of the day, you come to the west side because you want to hang out with guys that look and sound like me. Okay?
I have a friend who moved to the west side, and he is the blonde version of it.
Yeah, exactly. We do a lot of high fives. We do a lot of it's talking about bro, have you ever had acai?
It's a lot of guys who come up to me with a hand in like a position like this, and I have no concept of where I'm supposed to come.
Are they giving you the claw?
I would run away.
The severus snake.
Yeah. What is the goal with? How would you expect someone to approach you with that, or respond?
Kind of.
Would you then come in for a hug?
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
You could break a wrist.
That's really dangerous.
That's high risk.
That's a high risk stab.
That's a really high risk stab. I don't think you should pull that on an amateur. Wait till someone's really seen.
Just a minute.
Alex, no, he's new. No, Alex, no, he's new.
He's not ready.
Break a kid's arm off.
All right, you're cracking one. I got a crack one here.
I know I didn't see yours, and I was like, "Am I the only one drinking a beer? Because that'll be embarrassing. You gotta do it. You gotta cheers. Cheers. Wow.
Thank you for coming.
Narragansett. Oh, anytime.
Oh, I had a million of these. What, dude? I was in San Diego real quick before we get started. Shout out everyone who came to American Comedy Company this past weekend. We sold a lot of tickets, which was surprising. I mean, trust me, a bunch of them were free, but that's how it goes sometimes. I had to get people out. I had to go out in the streets. But to everybody that came up and said they support the podcast, I really appreciate you. To the dude that said, I'm like your big brother, that fucking love you.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, there's a trans dude that was like, you're like Big Bro. And I go,
you're his big brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I went, yeah, muscles. You do little guys. Muscles. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. So thank you for coming out. Dude, you're going, let's just get the plugs out of the way. Where are you going on the road?
So I'm here in LA, but that'll have happened already.
Yeah.
This comes out. I'm doing a UK tour in.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my next thing. October, like the first 2 weeks of October, I'm doing.
Fuck out! I'm doing late October in the UK.
Shut up.
Yes, we did it. We
Wait, that's actually devastating.
that is that would, dude. That would be next level.
That sucks shit.
Just two of us. I want to picture this right now. Stone Island zip-ups, quarter zips, sunglasses like this.
I do full straight drag for
full straight drag. You're a soccer hooligan.
What if
straight
that's my
drag?
thing is I'm a gay comedian in America and I do full like really misogynistic straight comedy whenever I go to the UK. And you get to the UK and you fag out. You just go.
I'm wearing a sundress.
Yeah.
I'm in a sundress, and I'm just going like, all right. Well,
People think it's like Eddie Izzard shit.
yeah,
No.
it's just about Trader Joe's. It's just about Trader Joe's.
I've never been more confident a man is straight by the fact that you tried to describe what being a gay man was like, and you said sundress and Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
those are your gay guy specific.
Brother, I know all about gays and days. Love this guy. Okay. Big thumbs up for Big Al's. The Big Al's Gays and Days Club. Wouldn't that be crazy? I want to join. I want to start one. Join and start one.
Join and start one.
Just get a militia, dude. That'd be sick. The gay militia. Dude, you know what I've been thinking about, man? I got a new roommate. He's 23 years old, this boy.
Just the two of you?
No, I have another one who's 25, but he lives in the attic.
To the whole house.
Yeah, yeah, but it's very fun. This 23-year-old, you know what I do? It's like I'll read the newspaper and then I'll find like a little article.
He like doesn't know you can still get those.
Dude, he has no. He's like, dude, what the fuck? Where does that come from? It's awesome. Jake, he's my favorite person.
Do you just tell him what 9/11 was like all the time?
No, I mostly just let him show me memes. Dude,
Are they funny? Like, do you guys have similar senses of humor?
Bro, not at all. But he is like, you gotta understand, he's mini me. Like, he is me, and I mean this with all sincerity, like, he is me if I never read a book. And it's, like, awesome. Bro, he's my favorite guy. Like, because you know what?
Where did you find it? Where did you find a 23-year-old?
Dude, I came back from Go Bananas. I came back from Cincinnati on the road, and he was just there.
He just moved in?
He just moved in, and I was like, all right, guess he's here. That's how straight people. That's how straight guys deal.
Did you fill in Did you put a Craigslist ad up? Like how?
Okay. I think my other roommate, the one who left, he had mentioned he's like, I think I'm gonna move out. And I go,
oh, you're in one of those sort of one in, one outs.
Yeah, a little bit. Now it's
Yeah.
one in, one out.
Okay.
So I'm Big Pappy Daddy now in the house.
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest man. I'm 28 years old. Isn't that crazy? I'm the oldest boy.
You're the oldest boy.
I'm the oldest boy. I'm going full Kendall Roy on these kids.
How old is the attic boy?
The attic boy's 25. He kind of does his own thing. He's got a 3D printer.
I'm gonna make sure he is. How many bathrooms are we talking?
Everybody's got their own.
Boom.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not crazy. We have like our own area.
Yeah.
I did yell at him the other day. I yelled at the 23-year-old because dude, I've been saying this in my act, but I'm like, it was crazy. He was about to sit down and eat dinner. He made a bowl of ground bison meat with red hot Cheetos on top. And I literally yelled at him.
The thing is, I actually, because like I have like the part of his culture that I probably am like really in touch with is like the bodybuilding recipe TikTok algorithm where they'll be like, actually the macros on Red Hot Cheetos are not nearly as bad as you think. And if you put them on top of ground beef, you're actually going to get a pretty protein dense meal. And like for 1 second, I'm like, wait, absolutely. And then I think about what it would look like to sit down on my couch with that bowl.
Because you're a full-blown adult.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that's
I think I'm old enough to run to be a senator, maybe not president, but I think I can do senator. It's like that's not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
No, it's like not even. It's like those are moments where you're like, well, yeah, I'm single. Yeah, it's like I deserve it. You know what I mean? Like if
no, but dude, ground just straight up. I was like, man, I literally went and I go, I have broccoli in the freezer.
You need some fiber.
Put broccoli in there. He goes, I get enough vitamins from my supplements, and I go, no,
that's not how that works.
And I feel
that's the thing. I fucking hate people who are like, it's like like food is good. We like food.
We like food.
And then food gives you things. So you being like, no, I don't need to eat that. I take a pill for it. it's like no, it's like no, it's literally like being like, I don't need to have sex tonight. I watched porn earlier. It's like no, it's not. But you're using the stopgap to fix the thing.
I think it's because in general, dude, men, particularly young men, especially like I'm the elder, I think, of Gen Z, but these young Gen Z cats. You ever watch The Wire?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Prop Joe.
Wait, which one's Prop Joe?
The fat older guy. A proposition for you. I feel like I'm Prop Joe. I'm like these young cats. The game seems like it stays the same.
You're really like the exact old enough, like the oldest you could be in front of them, where they're like willing to go full bore of what they're like living like.
Oh yeah,
and not hide any of it because of shame.
Dude,
do you know what I mean? Like if you were 33, I think they'd be like, well, I gotta like clean up like Alex here.
Well, I think if I was 33, they'd be asking me a lot of questions, like, "What are you doing here? Where? Like, why do you not have your own place?"
Totally.
Like, say you're a comedian, it doesn't seem like things are going that well.
Sure.
You know, like that would be the questions that I would expect to be asked of me. Yeah. But if they were like, "Oh no, I got to make sure I do my dishes," I'd be like, "Hey man, you're doing me a disservice at this point." Okay, like we usually do, we're gonna check, and everything is rolling. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's fucking throw this game on, huh?
Let's do it.
Or
Damn, this setup. See, this is the thing. You could drive places in LA and then have a girl.
let's look at how nice it is outside.
I love it.
Dude, in New York, he's sitting around, he's just going, "Oh, what the cappuccino?"
People grill in New York.
People grilling. How much have you spent here? I spend like a couple weeks here and there, but like I love it there, dude. I mean, I truly enjoy it. I think it's just, I think about LA and I go, man, I lived in Boston. I lived like, you know how cramped it is. Yeah, everywhere, yeah, it's just everybody lives on top of each other. Yeah, and I want to be somewhere where I could just say, hey, go to the fucking park. I'm driving to the beach. Sure. You know, like, like life is meant to be lit.
I hear that. The thing is, I'm the opposite because my dad moved us to the middle of the woods in Vermont.
Oh, what? Where did you live?
Near like Killington and Okemo.
Whoa, you were out there. So you are true New England core. That's what I love.
Hardcore New England. And when you get moved from like the dense, everybody's on top of each other, to literally like middle of nowhere, you never want to go back there again. So I'm like, keep me in New York, keep me. I never want privacy. I never want like almost time. If like I can't be seen by if I'm not being seen by at least one person at any given moment, I'm not confident I exist. You know, I have to be perceived at all times.
So let's start with these.
Damn, these
are kind of thick. I tried to, you can check that out at home. Guys, leave in the comment whether or not I'm fucking this up.
He's not. There's no shot.
I've done it before.
What's the most fucked up thing you've made on the show?
Oh, I've definitely food boys.
For sure?
Oh, for sure.
Well, I didn't ask for chicken for a reason.
Yeah, it's because I don't know what's going on. I mostly just eyeball it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I think, like,
steak is pretty safe, though.
Steak is safe. I like steak, but I also, you know what I'm really good at? We done here? Salmon.
Oh, great.
Dog, I've queued up some salmon, honey, salt, pepper, olive oil, put it on some aluminum foil, and then I make a tostada. Dog, wow. Come on. Yeah, I do. Trust me. I was dating a girl and we did a oyster for any time.
Grilled oysters?
We tried to grill oysters.
Wow, a real Boston boy.
Real tried to. She was an oyster shucker in Portland at one time.
That's a New England love story.
Dude, trust me. And then,
what were your high school jobs growing up in Boston?
Oh, dog. And I worked. This is actually a fucking wonderful story to get back into the Grace of Valley lore. I was a dishwasher at a breakfast place.
Oh yeah.
This woman, name's Kristen. Shout out to Kristen's Pancakes in Braintree, Mass. Shout out to Kristen's Pancakes in Braintree. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Charlie Baker would come in there every election season and be like, "I want the Oreo swirl." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But she would just, keep it fired up over there. Oh yeah. She would just rip cigs and just like flip pancakes.
You should still, in every single city, you should still be allowed to smoke indoors.
Yeah, I think so.
That's part of New England. I'm sorry. It pisses me the fuck off.
It's like insane, isn't it?
I'm like, at every dive bar in New England, I should be ripping darts.
I should be hammering darts, listening to some guy be like, "It won't let me get a gun."
Yeah. And I don't want the guns. I want people complaining about the guns.
Yeah, it's funny because they love complaining about not being able to get a gun.
Yeah, none of them would actually buy one. That's the difference. Is like, no, everyone in New England would talk about how they want a gun, and they would just that they really just want to smoke darts and drink a life beer.
I just want to drive drunk. That's all they want.
All they want to do.
That's all they
That's
want.
all they want to do. That's all they want to do. Is they want to drive drunk and watch live sports.
Yeah.
And ideally, it's like a AAA affiliate to the South. You know, it's like the
Yeah.
Paw Sox, it's the Providence Bruins.
The P Bruins. Did you ever take a field trip to the P Bruins?
I went all the time with my grandpa because I'm from France. So
Right.
yeah. So we would go. We would do the Paw Sox. We would do the Paw Sox 4th of July game every year, and then we would do P Bruins. That was like a me and my grandpa activity. We would get dinner at Federal Hill.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah.
That's true Providence core. Have you been to Federal Hill in a while?
Not. It's been a few years.
It's nice there, dude. I mean, definitely the price of rent's going up. Yeah, I was starting a real nice coffee shop there, and I said, price of rigatoni's going up.
Yeah, that's us. You should really get a cold brew. I don't know. Yeah.
Shout out to Reprise Coffee, really good coffee shop there.
Sorry.
Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Nick and all the gang. They did a comedy festival, the little Roadie Laugh Riot.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dude, it was awesome. I went to the same coffee shop 3 days in a row. They were like, I met this crew at this coffee shop. They were all like friends in Providence, Portuguese fellas and all this, like, but they were all like, you know, our age and shit.
Totally.
They were like, it's like this third day, I'm just like, yeah, I got one spot tonight. They go, come to wine night at. I'm like,
Oh.
done.
Where were you playing at? Lap Connection?
I was at the Vet Theater, dude.
Ah.
Not just me. It was like, they called it the male comedy lineup. By the way, this is something I need to start talking about. Lads, ladies, everyone who watches this show. Jake, get in the frame for me, please.
Sorry.
This is as my first lieutenant.
Okay.
Hey.
I co-sign whatever he says. I have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Stop saying male and female. We're done. Absolutely. We're done. Because that just tells me that you haven't spoken to one in such a long time.
100%.
That you're designating them as other than human. Okay, what are we doing? We're observing koalas here?
You have such little understanding of women that you had to break them down to your flawed biological understanding of them.
Truly. How much I hear this all the fucking time. I can't stand it.
No, it's absolutely. It's that the only thing worse than that is when people call it like the female species.
No,
Have you ever heard that?
No, dude.
That shit gets me fired up in a bad way.
Okay, so what is that?
Are you kidding me? That looks like Applebee's. Painted, that shit looks painted on.
3 for 30. Come on.
Dynamite shrimp, baby.
No, I've been talking about this for a while because it bothers me. This is what something. All right, here we go. Don't say I don't fucking cite my sources here. I set this. I gave this to my. Read the headline out loud, please.
Men, where have you gone? Please come back. Subheadline. This is under Modern Love in the New York Times, June 22nd, 2025. So many have retreated from intimacy, hiding behind filters, firewalls, and curated personas. Oh, yeah. Oh, you annotated this.
I always
You taking a college class?
Brother, listen, I used to be an English teacher.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. What
Yep.
grade?
Freshman in high school.
Wow. And you were like 22. But were you fresh out of high school?
I was 25, turned 26 while I was there.
Still crazy.
It's nuts. They shouldn't have both.
It's
So, fully.
I thought every teacher I had in high school was ballpark 48 years old.
Right?
And they were like 26. They were like 25.
25 years old. Well, I had the gray hairs too, so they would just be like,
Wait, how old were you when you started going gray hair?
16.
Damn, I'm 18 and I'm barely like a beat.
Really?
This is all brown. If this grows in, this is full gray, and that started.
I got like a poly walnut stuff going. I like this. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
It is a little poly walnuts. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
But it started at 18. 16 got me beat, and you're all through.
All through, dude. It's crazy. It's stress.
I think it's genetic. How stressed were you at 16? I guess you're dishwashing in Boston.
Yeah,
pretty
dishwash.
hardcore.
Dude, you ever drop a dish in front of a woman just trying to get by? You ever legit break
Do you want to
a
get the worst?
pancake plate in front of a woman who has nothing besides that?
The worst restaurants in story you'll ever hear in your life?
Of course. Tee it up.
I worked at a very fancy restaurant in New York City. My first restaurant job in New York. I worked in restaurants in college. And we would do these brunches where we would serve like 300 people in like a fine dining room. Like it was like you couldn't like rush. This wasn't like slopping eggs down. This was like nice, fancy shit. When I was running through the dining room, I was bringing one single mimosa on a tray tool. And I'm walking around, and as I'm nervous. And as I turn, I've only been working there for like maybe 6 weeks. As the woman's sitting right here. As I turn to bring her the mimosa, I see the mimosa on the tray start to go. And in my panic, rather than stopping and holding the tray, I try to grab the mimosa. But if you try to grab a dainty little champagne flute with force, you kind of end up just going like this. So to everyone in the dining room, it looks like you tray carried a mimosa into the center of the dining room and then just screw it on someone. Yeah. And this mimosa hit a woman square in the face, wearing a hijab.
Oh, no! No!
And it made a noise so awful, and she was so shocked. And everyone at her table started screaming. And I started full pressure crying. And everyone at the table screaming, Neva! And I'm going, oh, sorry! And over the din of me sobbing and realizing how bad the optics of this are, everyone's screaming for name. This woman sitting right here who had ordered the mimosa, in the first moment of silence goes, well, now I feel like a fucking asshole.
No way!
Because it was her mimosa. That not only...
Just watching you just in one moment. Dude!
Oh, immediately. I went over to the manager shaking so bad. The manager lady told me he thought someone had a medical event because I was so upset. He thought I had like seen someone die. And then he said, and then you told me what happened, and it was significantly worse. Truly one of the worst days of my life. Truly one of the worst days of my life.
You kept the job though, yeah?
Yeah, for about 6 months.
All right. Cheers. All right, cheers. They can't keep us down. All right. How does that look?
Perfect.
All right. Here's what
Holy shit.
Here's what I'm going to do.
You have to understand, as a comedian, you do roughly one podcast every 6 to 12 hours. We're not getting fed. We're not getting served drinks. Sometimes you get a drink, maybe Diet Coke. This is unbelievable. There's condiments.
He finally has condiments. I made a little bit of an avocado. So what I did forget, in accordance to the show, it's of course I forget the plates.
I don't even play it. Yeah, we just got so option.
We're gonna handball it.
I brought a second shirt for the car for that after this.
It's just for that.
Well, I got to go day to night. The sun's going down. Can't wear yellow in the dark.
Is that a rule?
I don't know. I live with gay guys and they've been teaching me about fashion. And sometimes I'll come out with an outfit and say, "Is this okay?" And they'll be like, "It's a little day."
Really?
Yeah.
It's a little day.
It's a little day.
Yeah, all right, I get it. I'm trying to be a fashion guy more and more, dude. I just feel like...
You dress well.
I feel like I try and dress... I'm going for New England dad. I've said this...
I wouldn't say you've landed there. You just are missing the kid and the wife.
I am.
And you don't even need the wife, technically.
So here's what it would be. It would just be this. So this is... people are like, oh, coastal grandpa. No. This is your dad in a Polaroid picture going like this.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on. Take the pose. There it is. That's it. Yeah.
Very much. Okay. So you want the avocado?
I'll take the avo for sure.
Okay, great. So I'm just gonna some very real quick.
This is crazy. This smells unbelievable. He also made a marinade for the meat, just so we're up there.
So we're gonna do. You want about 2 of these?
Yeah. That's fuck yeah. Go.
There's your sango right there. Hold that real quick. Don't take a bite yet. We have to get the thumbnail.
Oh, that's how this works.
Yeah, we get the little thumbnail there.
Were you guys eating? You mentioned the Portuguese people earlier. Were you guys eating? No, well, linguiça all the time, but the Portuguese sweetbread rolls.
Oh, I haven't, dude. I went.
That was. They're like these round. It's like an English muffin but bigger, and the bread's sleek. Unbelievable.
Wait, before your show's called Hey Big Guy.
Hey Big Guy, yeah.
What are you clocking in at squat bench? This.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I think it's only fitting. Listen, I don't want to call you out in here, but
so I do all cable lifting.
Cable lifting.
Yeah,
You're gonna need to explain that to my audience that strictly throws around dumbbells.
So I do all of my chest lifting with the cable machines. So I do like angles.
Okay.
So I get it. I hurt my wrist in a bike accident. So barbell can be hard, but cable is like safer for a wrist.
And I like how you haven't gone. Well, we could do air 3, but that feels like a lot. Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Do you want to do 3?
No, let's go 3. We're talking weightlifting. Let's get some first.
No fucking. God, you only live once. Cheers. Cheers. Hold on, we gotta get the thumbnail. I gotta get the thumb up the thumbie.
Do we just hold it up to the camera? Is that the idea?
We go up, kind of do a little bit of like a West Coast rapper pose.
You're gonna have to explain that to me.
Just like this. Just. All right, great. You need about 3 of those. All right, perfect. Just pop a squat. We're good to go.
Wow. Cheers. I'm very excited to do
Cheers. This was nice, huh?
This is really great.
I was really excited for you to come, and I was like, I got to make sure I really impress you.
You really blew me out of the water with
Some people, I'm just like, I got hot dogs. Shut up.
Ooh. Yes. Fuck. It's really good. I also like that you made a podcast that says absolutely fuck you to the mesophonics, the ones that can't handle chewing. You said we're going to cook their food and then eat it for a lot. This is going to take me a minute.
But not care less. They're going to eat, yeah. Doesn't matter.
I respect the hell out of you for that. I can probably bench.
What about squat? You got to be squatting, right? You can't be using cables for squats.
So here's the crazy thing. My family, like, big muscular legs run in my family. So I do leg day like once a month.
Brother, you have to understand, as a guy that also is shaped like a centaur.
They're similarly.
We have a similar build.
I bet you if we went far enough back, there's like a cousin. Like, we're like.
You got it, dude.
Yeah.
What are you, half Irish, half Italian?
Half. I'm like Irish, Jewish, and French bleeding you.
Okay. Very nice. So, yeah.
But then I have an Italian stepdad, so like culturally a quarter Italian.
Of course.
Yeah. You're half Flynn and what's the Italian name? Vanalia? That actually sounds familiar to me.
While we're talking about it, shout out my Uncle Mark Vernalia. Probably don't need to use his whole government name, but he lives in San Diego, dude. I've been talking about this. He is living the life I dream of. 40 years old, in La Jolla, married, no kids. And just like, bro, I got done with my late show Saturday night at American Comedy Company. I'm like, man, I'm feeling so grateful. This is like, I can't believe this is I get to do this for a living. I get home, I get back to his place. What's he doing? Making rigatoni.
Woo!
Making rigatoni. He was just like, thought you'd be back. It was like, let's get a beer. Let's have some rigatoni. This is a
Cooking
man.
a big meal at the wrong time is like a sexual experience.
It's unbelievable,
so
isn't it?
good.
But
making food at the wrong time, making like a red sauce at like 11 a.m. is like, do you know what I mean? Like making it just like on an off time is so liberating.
Isn't it?
100%.
It just tells me, and I think it shows yourself that you don't conform to convention. You don't conform to like that idea of like, no, dude, I'm making brisket. And it's gonna be done at 3.
Because it's like there are certain. It's like okay, if I'm doing like it's like if you catch yourself having like I don't know a whiskey soda and a line of blow at 9 a.m. It's like that hit there we can like have problems there. If you want to track out a steak sandwich at 6:45 in the morning, there's actually nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And it feels incredible.
That is like
the gateway drug is like the first time as a kid you had cold Chinese food in the morning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would sneak in. If I knew that there was like cold Chinese, I would get up early and be like, I'm going to get a hit of it before anyone wakes up.
I'm getting the kung pao.
Just like 2 hits of General Tso's, ice cold.
Get on the bus.
Ooh! Stinking brain.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Hey, guess what? This is my secret, and I'm keeping it with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I had heartburn by the time I was 11, FYI. My Frilus like OTC.
OTC in a Flintstone clinic.
My mom at the pharmacy being like, do you do Flintstones with omeprazole? They were like, no, you're a bad mother. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, hey, fill out this form. You know,
hey, your kid is at a 5th grade reading level and is on Lipitor. We have to talk about this.
Bro. You know what weeps? Because, like, thinking about Rhode Island, my buddy went to Roger Williams. We would go down there all the time, terrorize Newport with, like, it was
Roger Williams is a school to make party terrorists.
They are party terrorists.
That's like what that place is for.
like some of the darkest nights of my life, unequivocal.
Because it's also, I've never been, but I've heard stories. Isn't the campus just kind of like one concrete lot where everyone's just drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hold on, I gotta grab that. Hold this.
Do I look amazing in this lighting? I hope so.
Look at that. Scoop and save.
Wow.
Scoop and save. Look at that. That's an out. And that's an out.
And that's an out.
And that's an out. Thank you. Beautiful handoff.
Nomar, go Garcia Parra over there.
Dude, fucking shout out Nomar. Shout out Keith Folk.
I can only name Red Sox players that played before the year 2007.
Because of the movie Fever Pitch.
No, because I was forced to watch baseball as a kid.
Oh, of course.
Seen every fucking game Johnny Damon played.
That's last in the league.
Didn't want to. When Johnny Damon went over to the Yankees, that was like Boston's 9/11.
It was a...
Do you remember that?
I thought you were about to be like, it was like a death in the family, but you're like, it was, no, 9/11.
It was Boston's 9/11. Which is, I shouldn't say that because they did have a bombing.
You're gonna have to, if you forget the marathon, it was Johnny Damon.
I'm gonna get canceled on the Grilly podcast.
That's okay. You can't get canceled. Back to my Kristen's pancakes.
Oh,
so
God,
we're
yeah.
we're down in Narragansett. I'm at the wedding, talking to Kristen. She's like, "Alec, how are ya? Kid, good to see ya. Yeah, it's been a while." She's like, "I saw you doing your comedy. That's great.
Comedy.
It's great. We all saw you at the Garden, kid. It was nice." And I go, "Yeah, it's good." And she goes like, "I went, my friend's niece did a comedy show. We went. Grace, whatever." I go, "She was awful."
That's so rude.
Just like, I know, but I laughed my ass off.
If you get a New England crowd to love you, you know it was good. Because
Bro, everyone we know is fun.
Everyone we know is funny.
Truly.
Everyone we know is funny, and also, if you did a bad job, they'll give you a compliment that is so unearthly. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll say, because they won't tell you you're funny. They'll come up and say, like, the way you said your ahs on stage tonight reminded me of your mother. It'll be, you'll be like, okay, I guess I absolutely bombed. Because that's what they came up with.
Dude, you know what I really appreciate? How you can memorize all that. That one.
Yeah.
Yo, how do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I looked at my notes 4 times.
You really knew how to walk to both sides of the stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's never...
Yo, a lot of comedians, they'll put the hand close to the head of the mic. You leave it low, and I think that's important.
Okay, wait, I want to talk to you about this. It's a little bit of a pivot.
Of course.
It's like, this is maybe like an annoying insidery comedy thing, but I'm just curious. Mic placement, are you dead on the chin holding it?
Dude, I'm a little bit...
I find it so distracting when somebody does it.
I'm not on the chin, but I'm like, I feel like I'm out too much.
I just, the holding it there,
Where you chest
feel
level?
my ear.
I feel like I'm already too loud. I probably should be adjusting mine.
I mean, no one's ever told me my mic placement's off. I have. Have you ever been like halfway through like an hour and then moved it and heard it get so much louder and you're like, oh fuck, I've been off the whole time. Because that sucks.
Yeah, when you're just going, man, they've been on the edge of their seats waiting on every word. They're like, they can't fucking hear you. I've definitely caught myself doing this.
Oh,
Like, once or twice when I'm like doing like an act out. Like if I'm talking about my roommate, I'll be like, because he's all that. It is my favorite thing to just give him articles and be like, what do you think about this? Like unjudging. I don't want to
like political articles or what?
Political. Like I sent him the Modern Love one. I gave him some sage advice last time. He's asking about this girl that he knows. He's like he's talking to. He's like, and I just like I have to be straightforward. Just boy, I just go, all right, gun to your head right now. Do you want to be with her? He goes, no. And I go, there you go. And I go, you know what you got to do?
I'm gonna start talking to you about the guys I'm seeing.
You should, dude, because like gun to your head right now. Do it. And I took a gun out and I go, do it. But I feel like if you got like a young guy like that, you can't be like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you gotta do. Like, and again, I don't want to be his fucking big brother by any means, but I'm like, bro, I'm trying to help you out because, like, your life, like, I've made the mistakes. I've made the mistake of
100%.
talking to a girl longer than I needed to because I felt bad. And that's a symptom of your own narcissism.
Yeah.
When you can't, like, own up and just say, this isn't serving either of us.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is, like, being 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
It's like every other like identifier group, like gay guy, straight woman, gay woman, non-binary people, the piece of advice for them at that age group is always like, relax, you're overthinking it. And then for straight guys, it's like, you need to tighten the fuck.
Yeah.
We need you to lock in a little bit. Because like,
Okay.
you just need to think critically for like 20 seconds on this. Everyone else, it's like, get on like a downer. Like, have you looked at Lexapro? Like do some breathing exercises. And it's like, hey, can you actually just like think about it for an active 30 seconds?
Yeah. Take a second, because it's not like they're not thinking about it, but they're thinking about it from like a cost-benefit analysis. They're doing a SWOT analysis of their relationships. It's not like, how do I feel? How does this make me feel? It is like,
That's why
strengths.
that's what
She's physically strong. Weaknesses. Probably I could beat her up.
And it's like, that's why you'll catch guys like breaking up with a girl with a SWOT analysis where it's like a location that they can't escape from in a public place that they can't, but it's like at no point does they think about like their interior life, like the woman's interior life. It's disturbing. Profoundly.
That's what we do. And that's why, like, I read this article where it was talking about like how men in general are avoiding, like, we don't show up anymore. And I made him read the article. I go, what do you think of this article? About like men not showing up anymore and all this. He goes, well, like, yeah, where she's coming from, totally. But I think something that like younger guys really like think about is if this date goes bad, if like me just like, you know, shooting my shot at a girl at a bar goes bad, am I gonna get absolutely cooked on TikTok? Because I think this does happen, and I'm not saying that's an excuse, because I think a lot of what that happens is women holding men accountable. Like, to me, it's never like, like, obviously, if you get like SA'd, like, for sure, like, go to the cops. Like, what are you doing on TikTok?
But make it. If you want to make a TikTok about it, God bless.
Get ready for me when I got punched in the cooter.
Yeah, it's like, get ready with me for the
What?
That's crazy, Alec. That's so crazy. No, but I think with that, it's like you need to give audiences like a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, because if a girl were to take a video of a guy nicely hitting on her and being like, hey, like, how are you doing? And her being like, no, thank you. And him being like, oh, okay, no worries, I'm walking away. People would be like, he actually didn't do anything wrong. Like, he is allowed to try. And if you turn him down and he walked away, I don't know. Some people like, also, I think like we kind of in a fucked up way, maybe, I don't know if I believe this, I haven't, but like, I partially think we have to take like the lessons from when we were like younger of like, don't worry about what people think, and be like, hey, part of life now, if you want to live a life where you actually are vulnerable enough to like have human connection, might involve a few times throughout your 20s getting cooked by roughly 1.2 million people in a comment section and then moving on. Like, that might be part of it. Do you know what I mean?
That was the point.
And like, you're not gonna die, and also like, it happens to so many people now that it's like, maybe that's just part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't, like, because these guys, like, all they think about is, like, well, my job, it's just like, well, if you didn't do anything heinous, like, so what, you didn't, like, open a door or something, like, you didn't ask her one question, like, all right, you gotta chalk that one up to being like, all right, I fucked that one up.
Like, you can take an L.
You can take an L.
You can take an L.
And guys are afraid of taking an L. I've taken many an L, okay?
What was because you're talking about this type of guy, like, you used to be it and are no longer it. What was, like, the turning point? Like, what woke you up?
I mean, here's the thing. I've never been afraid of, like, talking to, just, like, shooting my shot at a bar.
Sure.
Because I'm also just, like, a guy who is truly mentally, like, we do stand-up comedy. Like, I'm already mentally, like, I would go up to girls and they'd be like, no thanks. I'm like, well, you just turned down the Queen of England, bitch. I'd, like, say crazy shit. I'm sorry. You know? I remember I was at a party one time, and, like, this girl I was really interested in, like, this was a Hollywood party, mind you. Like, they had caterers and, like, bartenders. I brought a 30 of Bud Light with me.
Because you guys know, or you were like, I don't want to drink their stuff. I
knew I wasn't gonna want to drink that. I was like, I want my Bud Light. Plus,
do you only drink Bud Light?
Pretty much. Yeah.
You are so. My grandfather's a Bud heavy guy, but like,
dude, it's the best beer.
he found out we were on our family reunion last summer, and he found out that Modelo had surpassed Bud as like the most sold beer in America.
You heard this?
No, he was like beyond shocked. So we bought a 12-pack because I love Modelo.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought a 12-pack of Modelo to be like, try one. First of all, the man put it to his lips like Joe Rogan was watching in 2005. Fear factor. Literally like. It's okay. It was crazy. I'm like, I would say like, they taste, if they're ice cold, borderline I know.
Yeah, easy. I think just a similar way that like, you know, the gays tell you about you have to dress day or night.
Uh-huh.
I think beers is gotta be seasonal.
Walk me there.
Okay. Bud Light is your spring and fall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but a winter, Guinness, your heavies like your pumpkin ale, sure. I think you've been creating question. I'm
so curious what you're going to say for summer.
Summer's Modelo
Okay,
Pacificos. Anything with a lime really that you can throw in. Even you can throw a lime in a Bud Light. Don't be afraid to get a little crazy.
Buy a Bud Light lime. I will.
You know Jared Goldstein?
Yeah.
I've been seeing Jared do this move where he gets a beer and he always puts a lemon in it, no matter what.
I think that's like Danish or something. I love that. Let me tell you what I'm ripping in the summer. And please, corporate, reach out. We have a lot of work we could be doing.
Twisted tea. Get the hell out of here. You're bringing it back from the dead?
I've been in the river Styx with this shit for years.
No way.
I'm telling you this. On the 4th of July, I was at the beach in the Rockaways. Everyone started, knowing me, I brought it the fuck up. Like, someone brought up Twisted Tea. I brought up Twisted Tea.
Hey, is this anybody's? All right,
everyone started to be like, I would kill for a Twisted Tea, right? Like, and everyone started talking about how much they would fucking love a Twisted Tea. Me and my friend Patrick kind of looked at each other, and we knew there was like a bodega like a couple blocks off at each. We go get 2 6-packs, one of classic, one of half and half. We come back. You've never seen Trailer Place. People jumping up and screaming, opening them, drinking them, ice cold Twisted Tea. You know how that Twisted Tea has a thing where you can send in pictures and they put them on the bottle? We just sent it in. Like, that's one of the best moments of my year so far. And I ripped 3 of them. Here's the thing about Twisted Tea. 1, it's delicious. 2, and this I think is really what activates me, and this will tie into earlier the heartburn thing, that shit's flat.
Yeah.
You can rush them. They go down. So do you remember going to like the sandwich shop and getting a Nestea?
Yeah. Like an
ice
cold.
Okay, fancy glass bottle.
Yep, you know me.
I'm talking like a Nestea.
Or like a brisk.
Do you know what I used to fuck up? Her Sobeys.
You were a Sobe guy?
Specifically, and this is gay culture, this is beer culture, the Sobe Elementals.
Whoa.
Do you remember those?
Dude.
They were flavored like rain.
What? Wait, no.
One was called Fusion.
Brother, that is actually a weather type.
Rain, Fusion.
Emerald. Going through Pokemon.
One was like Wind. And I swear to God that the bottles would become collector's items. I was like keeping them in my room. My mom was like, take the dirty Sobe bottles out of your rooms. I was like, you're looking at my college tuition.
I know, you didn't keep them?
I kept them around. One day she was like, you can't leave this house until you throw those away. And I was like, all right, you're lost. I looked them up recently. I was like, I wonder how much they're worth. They're not for sale. No one kept them. Like, no one kept them. You don't remember Sobe Elementals?
No, dude.
Damn, dude. That shit was good.
I remember we had the 99 stuff, the Arnie Palmer.
I had my high school car was a 1998 Jeep Cherokee Sport stick shift.
Okay, now. Come on, go off.
Driving that shit, 85 miles an hour in a 50, with an Arnold Palmer in my cup holder. I was like, I will never die. I will never die. It would hit that car, if it hit 90 miles an hour, the whole frame would start to shake. In a way I realize now meant it was about to rip off the axle.
Did you ever have a car where like you had to physically get like finger palm the window and bring it up like that?
No, but that Cherokee, the wheel, if you held it straight, would drive at like a. So you had to. It had to be like at like. It probably had to be at like 11:15 at all times. So you just drove it like this to go straight. That was that far.
Dude, I remember I lost power steering on an old like car I had in college. I was like, felt like I was ripping the Edmund Fitzgerald every day, just dun 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 dun, dun.
Showing up to class with Jack Plow.
Yeah.
Where did you go to college?
I went to St. Ace.
St. Anselm?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so he's dated half the nurse population of New England.
Shut me fucking lips.
He can't go to half the urgent cares.
I can't go
He
to
can't go to half the urgent cares north of Connecticut.
Hey, isn't that supposed to be going in my virus?
Yeah, you're toast. You have to be really careful up there.
It's a problem.
They're like, we take Blue Cross Blue Shield, but not you.
Brother, listen, I made a mess in those fucking bunk beds. It was a problem. You ever have sex in a bunk bed?
Yeah, I went to college.
Dude, yeah. Isn't it like fucking on the Mayflower? It's crazy.
I don't think I ever, because we did, actually, I only had bunk beds in my freshman dorm, but they weren't bunks. We lofted both of them.
Right.
You know? And then we did the classic, like, dorm room, living room, so TV under one, futon under the other.
Ah.
And futon was under mine, so I was like, let's take it down to the futon.
Okay, so you never on the top.
No, I don't think I ever, well, I actually think it was literally too close to the ceiling for two people to have had sex. I'm like serious.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I had one my senior year for some reason.
Oh, see, my college was like you move into like an actual normal adult place.
Yeah, dude, where did you go?
UVM.
Oh, no, we're the freestyle ski case craziest people you've ever met?
So it was like, the ski kids were like, so you didn't even see them because they were on the mountain.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they would a lot of them had like because they're not like, the freestyle kids at UVM were so serious that they were like the kind of people that were athletic in a way where they're like running from something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like they would do like freestyle ski in the winter and then like some crazy kind of like bicycling or some shit in the summer. Like you never saw them.
They were running from something.
Yeah. They
That's
were
the
like,
type. They're like, I'm going down a mountain.
cardiovascular.
I'm cycling away from my broad.
Yeah. Like moving through like a shark where it's like if they stop moving they die.
Yeah,
it was like that.
If I was to be lost, it would be okay.
Yes, UVM had a lot of crazy people, like a lot of fucking crazy people. But and I'm sure the skiers were crazy in their own way, but you didn't like see them.
Yeah, I had my buddy Mitch went to UVM. He was on the freestyle ski team. He was just, I don't know. He got kicked out of Alaska. Wasn't allowed back.
What he possibly done?
He was working for the state parks department, and he like stole ATVs. That'll do it. And my buddy went to St. Mike's, dude. I would go up there and visit. This is where I got this tattoo up in Burlington. Isn't that crazy? It's a wolf with 3 legs.
I have a tattoo on my left leg from Burlington of a fox with fucked up legs.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'd have to take my pants off to show it to you, but I swear to God.
You are soul brothers.
Yeah.
We're bonded for
Where?
life.
What? You were the studio?
Dude, it was just some guy I met at a party. He was just like, hey, I'm apprenticing.
The fact that it's not stick and poke is a miracle.
Yeah, I'd taken 3 chops at that point. I'm like, I love tattoos.
Why does it only have 3 legs?
I have no idea, dude. Look at that.
It's actually... it's like, at face value, I'm like, that is like a decent tattoo of a wolf. You look at that front leg.
Yeah, you're like...
It's just one deer hoof.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad, dude.
Hell yeah. Okay.
The best part is like my dad. I remember when I got it, he's just like, it's got 3 legs.
It is like you are like I'm like you're gay tethered. Would you look at our tattoos? Like the opposites of them is so funny.
What's that? So... I keep hearing that TikTok stuff. It's you and me in the summertime. We're near the lake, just like. He's gonna get tagged. I'm gonna go.
Look at this bug that's here right now. Have you ever seen a bug like this?
What the hell is that? That's gotta be a ladybug, yeah?
How? It's like 6 times the size of a ladybug at a color.
Dude, what the heck? That's gotta be a ladybug. I think it's just mutated.
Okay, you can't drink the water within a mile of this place without a ladybug.
Probably, bro.
Wait, so... Okay, wait. You said lake. Where was like your family's like vacation spots?
Dude, No, I was very lucky. My parents got to like help. Like we like moved around, so we did Vermont for a while.
Where?
Up in Sugarbush.
Okay.
So like we would go during the summer. We were winter was all hockey all the time, all that. But like we do go up. That is like an underrated family vacation thing to just be like, hey, I know you want to go to the beach. Guess what? We're going to the mountains. We're gonna just take a ski lift and walk down.
Did you do any of the ones? Because a lot of the ski mountains have like kind of like small little fun parks on the mountains. Did you ever do those?
Oh, like the Alpine slide.
Yeah, I have a gnarly scar on my left knee.
Just flip out of it.
It was on the Bromley Mountain one. It was like the bobsled, Alpine slide. You know how like on the turf, the turns, like the bank like fills up so you can swerve onto it? I like leaned too far, so I road rashed my whole left side like against that bank. So bad. So I have like a scar like pretty good right here. There used to be, I think the arm one faded after a while, but I did used to have an arm one. But this one is like for sure for life. But I remember like laying on the mountain and being like, and it was like pretty quick after I started going down. And like this mountain, the Bromley Mountain Park was run by like every person who operated the rides was like roughly 16 and a half years old. And I now know because like I have friends who later worked there. Like this probably happened when I was like 12, 13.
Right.
And then later I had people who worked there who are like, it's like no one operating one of those rides was less than 4 bong ribs deep. Like absolutely. They would go into the woods before their shifts and get ungodly high.
Yeah, right.
And then operate rides that children were on, sick. And I remember this girl coming down, and now it makes sense. And she looked at me and she was like, "Did you crash? I'm actively bleeding from multiple zones on the side of the mountain.
Multiple zones.
Like literally like multiple zones of trauma." She goes, "Did you crash?" I was like, "Yes." And she goes, "Okay, there's a medic at the bottom of the mountain." Takes the sled and goes down. My fat gay ass had to walk down this mountain bleeding on my left side.
No!
Took like an hour. I got down, my whole family's at the bottom, like, what the fuck? I had to do salt baths for like 3 hours for all the dirt to get out. It was good. It was good times. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad, dude.
You talk about summer. What was your summer job? Like, what was your favorite that you ever did?
So I only had one job in all of high school, and it was Ben & Jerry's scooper.
That's a great job.
Yeah, it was a good
You
time.
gotta be like, I don't know, man. I tried to be an ice cream scooper guy. They were like,
It's bartending. It's full on bartending.
Yeah.
And it's like, especially if you're like, I was in like a part of, I was in Rutland, Vermont, which is not like a socio-economically thriving place. In school, like people, and Ben & Jerry's was like the fancy ice cream in town. So like people are showing up to like drop like big money for that town on ice cream. And it's like, if you fuck up like even a little, it's over. Like
they're sending you to Gaza.
Oh,
all right, we'll cut that.
that's crazy. No, but it's over. Like, you're toast. They would be like, if they didn't have what you were looking for, and they'd be like, I remember there was this whole saga where, do you remember Hannah Teeter? She was like the Olympic snowboarder.
Oh, yes.
From Vermont. Ben & Jerry's did a collab with her called Hannah Teeter's Maple Blondie. Okay. Which, like, also sounds kind of like dirty a little bit. I don't know. Where is dog?
A dog in the show. I love it. Hey, dog.
Was it dog? It felt if he hadn't looked, he would have kept coming, Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. You get a lot of people that come up and just go, "What are you doing?" I love that. And I just go, "I'm right now."
You don't film your friends? No way.
But could you get a 360 camera? Once we do that, dude, it's gonna be, if you can film from wherever, then I can just be like, whatever, like, you know, Dan Donahue.
Technology's crazy. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I've had 3 guests go and do chin-ups.
Where are their chin-ups?
Turn up our.
Oh, I see it. Wow. Oh, didn't Robbie do a chin-up?
Yeah, Robbie chin-up.
Nice.
I tried to train Robbie for a little bit, and then she was just like,
Are you a trainer?
I was a strength and conditioning coach in college.
You're an English teacher.
And an English teacher. I've lived many a life.
Were you doing stand-up that whole time, or did you pivot to stand-up later?
I was doing stand-up in college. So, like, I was strength and conditioning coach in college, and then, like, I've just been doing stand-up the whole time. Like, we're 9 years in, or 8 years in.
Nice.
How long?
I've been doing comedy for 11 years, but it was more, I did a lot of improv first.
Right.
And then
that honestly makes you better.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
It makes you, like, not nervous to bomb because you've been, like, literally degraded to, like, such a violent level.
when an improv show's bad, there's actually no deeper hell.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So it's like, I'm like, because, like, you can save a bombing stand-up set, like, if the first 3 minutes of a 25-minute improv set are bad, the next 22 will be bad, and you have to do that.
That's correct.
It's so awful. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's like doing a nosedive into the ocean from the moon. Like, dead ass. It's so bad. But I pivoted to stand-up. I was starting to get into stand-up in, like, 2018, 2019, and then when, like, the pandemic started reopening, I just fully went back with the stand-up.
Yeah. Dude, stand-up's the best, isn't it? I like it. There's truly nothing better, I think.
I do love it.
When it's good, it's good. I mean, when it's bad, I mean, obviously it's bad, but at the end of the day, you're also, like, going up there for 12 minutes.
No, that is true.
Well,
that is true.
You know? And then you get to pay some money. Dude, you know what you said?
When you're in like that sweet spot where you haven't like lofted your set yet, but you have like good stuff that you're working on, that's when it's fun. But when you kind of have nothing and you're like, I need to rent new material,
or when you've done stuff already and you're like, these people laugh at anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're like real locked into it and you're like, it's fucking easy.
Yeah, that's also very funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I talking about? Oh,
engineers.
Yeah. So they did this flavor, Hannah Teeter's Maple Blondie, and something happened where there was like a miscommunication between like the corporate advertising office and the actual scoop shops, and they like announced this flavor and that it was available now, like really like 2.5 months before it was available. And people, because it was like she had just been in the Olympics in Vermont, people were driving from like 5 towns over to come get this ice cream, and we didn't have it, and then losing their mind. like I'm like a grown, like I'm like 16 years old, and this like 50-year-old man with this whole family behind him yelling at me like I had any control over Ben or Jerry and what they did. Going up.
What do you mean?
No, it was also, I remember breaking into full tears at work one day because this other thing happened where one summer they launched a smoothie menu. It was like Ben & Jerry just smoothies now. And you know how at Ben & Jerry's all the signs are like illustrated? They're not like photos of the ice cream, they're not photos of the smoothies. So they made this smoothie menu where it was like a picture of a smoothie next to each of the smoothies, and then the names of the smoothies and what was in the smoothies. Whoever did the artwork for this ad campaign, if you're still alive, I hope that changes soon. Because they did not correlate the colors of the smoothies to what the actual color of the smoothie was.
Oh.
So people would be like,
dude,
can I get the, like, one was called like the Razzo Mango, which I bet you can guess what 2 fruits are in that smoothie.
Yeah, raspberry and mango.
Boom. Picture on the smoothie board was purple, and and it would come out like red to orange every time, and they'd go, I want the Razzo Mango, and I'd say, I know, that is the Razzo Mango, and then they taste it and they go, they look me in the eye and go, but it tastes like mango. I wanted the purple one. And I'd be like, what did you think it was going to taste like? And they'd be like, black raspberry. And I'm like, there's one up there that has black raspberry. I had someone, this job took years off my head. 16 years old, had a grown ass woman look me in the eye and ask me, what's in chocolate fudge brownie? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Do you hear this? And I thought we had hope in the election 10 years later. It's like, no, like, absolutely.
It's over, bro. It's so over, man. That is, like, truly, like, I talk about this, but, like, if you did not have, like, true, like, shit bum jobs in, like, high school, college, even afterwards, like, I've worked at a rock climbing, I've done, like, all this shit. Like, if you have strictly worked in corporate America or not, like, you don't get it.
But I think
don't get it, and you're a fuck, like,
I think we have to, like, flip the script on this, and we have to stop talking about those people and start talking to the people who are in our boat but younger now. And I want to say to you, if you right now live in New England or some blue-collar area, like, if you live in, like, a Boston suburb or Cranston, Rhode Island or Rutland, Vermont or whatever, and you're working some shit-ass job, I need you to know that you are more intelligent currently than half of the VPs at Citibank.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a
you
fact.
could, like, go, if you apply yourself, like, a little bit and are actually smart and savvy about it, like, you can rise to the top. You will commit human atrocities to get rich. But, like, you are smarter than all these people. Because I then went to New York City restaurants and started working in these fancy places.
Yeah.
like the level of unintelligence among some of our most like wealthy and successful people is profoundly.
It is strictly what's the word?
But it's like people talk about living in late stage capitalism, but we also live in late stage nepotism, and that's like the worst one because like in the 80s and like in the 70s, like in like the like other decades, like the rich people who had gotten rich like actually were kind of smart to get there, and so like that's why like rich shit. Like the shit that rich people built in like the Gilded Age is like beautiful because they also had taste, and now like rich people make Cybertrucks because like
rich people are trying to get out. They're just like, dude, think about like the fucking White House right now. He's just like put gold everywhere. Like it's so. That is another thing that you got to talk about with this ruling class. It is the tackiness that has overwhelmed us.
It's like I think I'm a good person because of my political beliefs, but I also have not been tempted by the aesthetics of it at all.
No, aesthetics are like...
If the aesthetics are gorgeous, I might go full bore.
The aesthetics are so gaudy.
It's so bad.
And so bad. Yeah, it's like insane.
I'm working on this new bit, so I probably shouldn't say it on podcast, but I will.
No bits. I know bits allowed on the podcast. Okay, I'm sorry. That's the only rule that we have here. If you want to do the bit, you have to say, I'm doing an impression of a bit. Fair. We only do.
I truly just only have the thought of it, which is that I think some of our greatest Republican allies right now are the plastic surgeons of Republicans, because they're making them look crazy intentional. Like whoever did Matt Gaetz' brow knew he was a pedophile.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do that 4 more inches up than it's supposed to.
He looks like the Joker.
That's what I'm saying. He was trying to tell us on a bit.
He's trying to feel like these evil guys.
Do you think Kristi Noem's injector is on her side? No shot. No shot. No shot.
And then they look at it and they go like, it's great.
Yeah, because they have no taste.
You know I know Caroline Levitt, right?
She's from New Hampshire.
No, like I went to college with her.
She would go to St. A's!
Dog.
Was she as awful then?
No, she was like in our friend group.
Alec, what?
Dog, it's crazy.
Have you made out with her?
No. Dude. No,
you would like hang out with Caroline Levitt. Do you have any context for what happened?
I have a lot of really spawn memories with Otsu Barbie. I'm gonna be honest.
That sucks.
It's crazy.
That is like disassociative.
It's very dissociative. I talk about it on stage a lot, like now, and like because it is like wild to me. But like, bro, it's wild. I went to her graduation, bro, and I was like, well, bro, you don't think you're like, oh no, like this crazy Republican, like she's not gonna.
She was a Republican back then, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I'm like, you don't think that's like it's gonna lead to anything? Yeah, you're like,
That was the thing. Is in college you were allowed to have like one Republican friend. And you're like, she's kind of crazy, but
like she has a vote. Like, what do you want me to do?
Well, 100%. And now it's like we know that.
And now you're like,
oh, it was to the bone. Like it was to the bone.
It was real bad.
My friend. Can we just spend some time as 2 New England men to just dunk on New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Worst state of them all.
It's really bad.
I'll hear arguments that Connecticut's worse, but New Hampshire is if they decided. New Hampshire makes me feel something.
Thing about Connecticut, if I might interject, why I give it to them. I think Connecticut has a deep sadness about them that makes them truly
100%. They get too much hate because of the traffic that New Yorkers have to deal with, which is valid. But they're apologizing a lot of the time. And they have Mystic Aquarium, which I do like.
Yeah, 3 Rivers, Connecticut. Like a lot of the places.
They have a lobster roll styled after them. That is not. We name one New Hampshire style food. You fucking can't. I promise.
Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, truly one of the most disgusting places I've ever been in my life.
New Hampshire, it's like someone looked at New England and said one of the states legally has to be West Virginia themed.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, that one.
Yeah, just make it that one.
One time, this is when I was admitted, like, I don't fuck with this state. I remember one time I was in New Hampshire hanging out with my friend. I was in Vermont. We were driving. We had to go over to New Hampshire for something. I was having a lovely day. Nothing bad happened. We were chilling. Crossed over to New Hampshire. First thing I see, Juggalo on the side of the road. I was having a good day.
Yeah, you're having a good day. Full-blown paint and everything. Freaked on a leash.
Yeah, that's how I knew he was a Juggalo. It wasn't like I sensed it in his soul. Freaked on a leash. Fago.
Yeah, Fago. All right, let's check what time we're at, because we might be ready for our only segment. Oh, yeah, all right. We already hit an hour. All right, it's time for our segment.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. I was nervous I was going to finish the beer before we were over. And
I finished it. Did you finish it?
I'm close. I'll get there.
Here we go. Time for a segment. Real man of genius. Here's to you, the band Men at Work. Here's to you, the band Men at Work. I've been re-listening to your catalog, and I gotta tell you, outside of the song Down Under, you got a lot of real bangers in there. Overkill's one of my favorites. This Australian band, I don't think got enough playtime in the airways when it was around. It's got some punchy tunes. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's an 80s vibe that I think is perfect for the summer. So if you really want to start out on this music vibe, I would recommend starting with Be Good Johnny. I also think Overkill, as well as It's a Mistake. Very, very solid. Those are just my recommendations. You can start anywhere. So here's to you, the band Men at Work. You're this week's Real Man of Genius. Real Man of Genius. All right, Jake, you got your Real Man of Genius?
Does it have to be a man?
No, it can be anybody.
So I'm shouting out someone who I think is like a real genius.
Yeah, like just like you're like, yeah, nice.
Shout out to whoever made the crispy fish taco at Del Taco.
Crispy fish taco at Del Taco.
Unbelievable fast food.
I gotta tell you, it's top 5.
We don't have them in New York. There's no Del Taco on the East Coast. I need it 3 more times before I leave.
Come on, let me just stuff my belly. You gotta do the voice too.
I actually don't know that I can. All right, wait, do it again.
So, all right,
I gotta hear for
so
it.
just talk about something about it and then do the voice.
Like, I really want to.
yeah, you got it.
All right, I can get that. After this, I'm gonna go to Del Taco. Voice crack to the end.
You nailed
okay,
it.
got it.
So here's to you, the person that made up the crispy fish taco at Del Taco. You are this week's Real Man of Genius.
Cheers.
Real Man of Genius.
Cheers.
That's the segment.
Wow, I like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what that.
You know that people a lot of times on the internet accuse me of faking my gay voice.
What?
Like I have a real voice that's not gay. It's like,
why would they accuse her of that?
I don't know. They're saying it's so annoying that I think they think it gets the attention. So people are like, I hate how he fakes this voice. I feel like this reason why like if I like really talk like this. I think people think that. And then sometimes I'll do videos like being like, do you think I talk like this? But then do you ever realize that some straight guys do talk like this and you realize that they low-key for sure their natural voice is baggy as hell, but they just talk like this because they wouldn't cover it up?
Yo, I never even thought about that, but now we're going.
You okay? You can build an ear for it.
Like
Like your voice is deep in a way where I think someone could accuse you of that, but I know it's authentic to your soul.
It's my soul, dude. I just have a loud soul.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't stop talking loud.
Yeah.
Also, here's another thing. We talked about male and female and those words being outlawed. I'd also like to outlaw the word bro. I think young people nowadays, we're using the word bro too much.
Oh, sure.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't.
Just in popular sort of comings and goings nomenclature.
Yeah, I think in gay circles I'm hearing it less. Like, I feel like our version of bro is like, stop saying slay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or like boot.
And who am I to police speech?
No, 100%.
Listen, that's the last thing we need right now is more speech being policed. However, if we can just say, hey, guys.
But this is the thing. We have to also remember, like, you can't be... Don't call me a cop because I'm bitching about something. Because if I'm not bitching about something, I'm not fucking talking.
Yeah, facts.
So it's like, I can bitch about it. You can still do it, but I'm going to bitch about it.
That's a
Both
Rhode
those
Island
things.
There's a Rhode Island gay man speaking his truth right now.
Like,
and I love
deeply.
it.
Like, deeply.
Deeply.
100%. 100%. So it's like, I'm not telling you to stop, but I'm just going to complain about it. And part of me probably likes it, but I'm going to say it's like I'm going to have a few notes, you know?
Of course. All right, man. So this is the end of the pod. You wanna shout anything out? We already did the UK tour dates.
Yeah. First week of October, I'm coming to London, Brighton, Bristol, and Manchester.
Whoa, I'm doing Manchester too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Are you not doing London?
I am doing London. Yeah. I'm actually, yeah. It's like I'm doing Stepfordshire town.
Stratford upon Avon.
Yeah.
And
doing Clapham.
Clapham's in London.
Oh yeah.
Or it's outside. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm coming to London beginning of October. No, England beginning of October. Come see me there. I have a podcast on Substack called Walk With Me Here. You can follow me at Jake W. Cornell on TikTok or Instagram for all my dates.
Guys, check him out. He's one of my favorites. I think he's fucking hilarious. At the end of the day, I'd like to leave you with one more pressing message. To the boys out there, to the girls as well, we gotta do better when it comes to dating. I'd say, just don't be afraid to fuck up. At the end of the day, it's just one bar. You're going to go every weekend anyway. You're going to meet new people. It doesn't really matter. Social media doesn't last forever. Everybody's got a social footprint the size of a goddamn T-Rex foot. So it doesn't matter, okay? Don't be afraid to shoot your shot and be an absolute fool. I one time was on a date, and I spent 30 minutes talking about the Russian Revolution. I didn't care.
That's
Okay. Didn't care.
Also, unprivate your Instagram.
Oh, unprivate it.
You can't be trying to catch love out here and have a private Instagram.
I co-sign on this. I co-sign. All right, guys. That's been the podcast. I love you dearly. And please come see me in Charleston. I'll be there. Is this just a flex off with our shades? No, it's a flex off.